Greetings for the day from Umadevi Children's Academy. This is Vikas Gupta, your class 7th computer teacher. We have learned chapter number 4 so far. Today we are going to start chapter number 5. This chapter we shall be covering in 2 sessions. So the name of this chapter is Advanced Features of Excel. So in this session we will learn about components of a chart, types of chart, creating a chart in Excel, formatting a chart. In formatting a chart, we will learn these 2 points: changing the plot area background and inserting the chart title. So, before we start, let's ensure that are you sitting in a quiet place? Are you in the proper network? Have you put a stationery with you? Have you put your cell phone in landscape mode? And are you wearing headphones? So, dear students, now we have ensured all of these things, and hope you have ensured all these things. Now let's start. So the chapter number 5, Advanced Features of Excel. A chart is a graphical representation of data in a worksheet. It is an effective way to display data in pictorial form. It helps to provide a better understanding of large quantities of data. Charts make it easier to draw comparisons and see growth and relationship among the values and trends in data. Okay, so they provide an accurate analysis of information. So dear students, now we will learn about the different components of a chart. Look at here in the figure number 5.1, we are having chart and its components. So firstly, let us learn about various components of a chart. So dear students, the first component of a chart is chart area. Chart area includes all the area and objects in the chart. Okay. Next one is category axis. Category axis or x-axis is the horizontal axis of a chart. Third one is value axis. Value axis or y-axis. Y-axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. It is located on the left side. Fourth number is data series. Data series are the bars, slices or other elements that show the data values. If there are multiple data series in a chart, each will have a different color or style. Look at here. Firstly, I will tell you about all these 4 components. First one is chart area. Look at here, where is the number 1? This one. This is the chart area. This whole area is chart area. Okay. Second is category axis. Second one is category axis. These are the categories: Anshita, Vinod, Monica. Okay. Third is value axis. Value axis or y axis. Value axis or y axis. You look at here. The third one, it is value axis or y axis. Okay. Next is fourth number, data series. Okay, so this 4 number is data series. First, second, third, fourth, these all are, look at here, these all the data series. These are the bars, slices, okay, or the other elements of that shows the value. These are showing value. Look at here, it is showing the value. Okay, next is category name. Category names are the labels which are displayed on the x and y axis. Look at here, 5th number. This one is category name. Okay, this is the category name. Okay, next is plot area. Plot area is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself and includes plotted data series, category and value axis. So look at here, this whole area, okay, which is having the chart itself and the data or legend. It depicts the color, pattern or symbols assigned to data series. It helps to differentiate the data. Legend, it depicts the color, pattern or symbols. Look at here, these are the legends. It is showing the different colors, okay, or different patterns or symbols. Next one is chart title. Look at here upside. This is the chart title. Here we can write or give the name to the chart. Okay. So 9th one is grid lines. These can either be horizontal or vertical lines depending on the selected chart type. Okay, as type whichever type chart we will take, so the lines will be varied, like lines will be changing horizontal or vertical. Okay, they extend across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. Okay, next is types of chart. MS Excel offers a wide range of charts to interpret data. These charts share some common features which assist the user in comprehending the data logically. We are using the sample data as shown in figure 5.2 to create the chart. This data I have created in a chart. Look at here. Okay, I have this data I have written here. Now this we will show in the chart. Okay, so now look at the new page. Look at the next page, bar chart. Look at here in the 5.3 figure, bar chart. So our bar chart will be looking like this. So bar chart, it illustrates the comparison between the individual data items. It displays data in the form of long rectangular rods called bars that are placed vertically or horizontally on the chart area. In this type of chart, categories are represented on the vertical axis, okay, and values are represented on the horizontal axis. Okay, so this is our bar chart. Next one is stacked bar chart in figure 5.4. Look at here. You can also display the bar chart in stacked form to understand the relationship between different entities. They can be displayed as 2D or 3D graphs. Okay, so I am showing you now the bar chart. Okay, look at here. This is our bar chart. Okay, this is the vertical axis, the horizontal axis. In the vertical axis, we are having the category name. In the horizontal axis, we are having the values. Okay, so this one is our bar chart. Okay, next is column chart. This chart is used for displaying data that shows different trends over a period of time. It is the default chart type of MS Excel. In this type of chart, the categories are organized horizontally and the values vertically, okay, to emphasize the magnitude of change over a period of time. So look at here, this is the column chart. As I have told you, in this chart, the categories are organized horizontally and the values vertically to emphasize the magnitude of the changes. Okay, so the values are vertically and the categories are horizontally. Now, next one, line chart. In this, it is in the form of lines and is used to illustrate trends in data at equal intervals. It is quite similar to plotting a graph on a graph paper with its values on the x and y axis. It is useful in emphasizing continuity by showing the change in data over a period of time. It is generally used to represent a huge amount of data. Look at here. Now we will make one line chart here. Look, this is the line chart. Next one is area chart. This one is area chart. It is a unique version of line or column chart. This type of chart has a greater visual impact than a line chart. It emphasizes the magnitude, the volume of change over time by showing the sum of the plotted values and area. Also, an area chart also displays the relationship of parts to a whole. So this is our area chart. Okay, this chart is displaying the relationship of a part to a whole. So dear students, now we will move to next page. XY scatter chart. This chart has two value axes. One set of numerical data is displayed along the horizontal axis, x-axis, and another set is represented by the vertical y-axis. X-axis is usually assigned to an independent variable and the Y variable then becomes the dependent variable. Each value of Y variable depends upon the corresponding value of variables X. The chart combines these values into single points and then displays those points at the intersection of X and Y numerical values. Firstly, I have selected the table, then now we will show scatter chart. Look at here, it is same as we did. Okay, next pie chart. This chart displays data in the form of a circle that is divided into a series of segments. These segments show the relative size of each item in the chart. It always shows only one data series and is useful when you want to emphasize a significant element. This chart type works best with smaller. So now we will take pie chart. So look at here, this is our pie chart. We have read about this pie chart. Now dear students, we will learn about creating a chart in Excel. Excel offers the features to create an embedded chart in a worksheet. It is displayed along with source data and other information present in a worksheet. An embedded chart is saved with the corresponding worksheet when a workbook is saved. We can also create a chart in the form of a chart sheet which displays only the chart in the entire worksheet area. It is quite simple to create a chart in Excel. Follow the given steps to create a chart. Select the range of cells from the worksheet that contains the source data for the chart. For example, select the range A2 to B7. Look at here, we will select A2 to B7. Okay, we have selected this range. Now, click on the Insert tab. Click on the Insert tab. Then, in the Charts group, select the desired chart category. For example, column, and select the chart subtype from the displayed choice. The chart appears on your worksheet. You will observe that 3 new tabs, Design, Layout and Format, appear in the Chart Tools contextual menu. Look at here. We are inserting here column chart and this time I am taking this one 3D column chart. Okay. So look at here. Now we can see in the upside there are 3 new tabs under the Chart Tool tab. Okay. We have to select the desired layout from the chart layout group under the design tab. So we will select the desired layout. Okay, the desired layout, whichever we need. Okay, like suppose that I need this one. So I have selected this layout, this design and layout like I need. Okay, so we are selecting the different kind of layouts. So look at here, this type we have done. Now choose the desired style. So we have selected the style also from the design. We have selected the chart style. Okay, next is all the titles, data labels, legends, details mentioned in the selected data range will be displayed in the chart. Look at here, all the things are in a chart. Okay, now look at here, if the selected range has no details about titles, labels, etc., you can insert these in the chart by moving to the layout tab and clicking on the desired button. Okay, in the layout tab we can use, okay, like this. Next one is to change the data range of your chart, right click on it and choose the select data option from the shortcut menu. The selected data source dialog box appears. Click on OK after making the desired changes. So to change the data range of your chart, right click on it. Okay, and we can select the data. Okay, whichever range we need. Okay, like this. Okay, so select data source dialog box is appeared here. Okay, we will click on OK after changing. Okay, now Excel helps the users to sort and filter data as per their requirements. Here you will learn how to sort and filter data in various ways that will enable you to analyze the information in an effective manner. Okay. So dear students, now we will learn about formatting a chart. Formatting improves the appearance of a chart. You can format the chart by changing its title, text, font, line color, width, border style, legend, data series, etc. You can also change the numbers of value axis, hide or show grid lines. You can format the chart in various ways. So firstly, we will click on the Insert tab and select any chart type. Choose Layout tab, select the chart element that you want to format. We will firstly click on the layout, then whichever label we need to format, we will click on that. Suppose we want to change the plot area background. You can modify the chart by changing its background. Right click on the plot area and select the Format Plot Area option. The Format Plot Area dialog box appears. So we will right click on the plot area. Look at here, we will firstly select the plot area. Then we will do right click and we will click on Format Plot Area. So Format Plot Area dialog box is open here. Now by the select border styles, border colors, shadow, etc. according to your choice. So we will select the border color, border styles. Okay, we will select the shadow. Okay, we will select the shadow. Okay, now by default fill tab is selected. Okay, so select the solid fill option. We will select solid fill option. Then click on the color button and select the desired color. So we will select this one color. Okay, now click on close button and observe the changes. Look at here, we can look at the changes. The changes have been done. So dear students, this is the end of the session number 1. The homework for this session is, if you are having any left work of the chapter number 4, so you will complete that. Okay, so I wish you all the best. Bye bye. Have a great day ahead.